In this place called Za something something, because we're going to this UNESCO monastery tomorrow, and it said there were a hotel in the square, so I said to Peter, just park in this car park here, and I went off all the way down by church, all the way on a street that makes Brighouse look classy. Finally, after about 20 minutes trailing round, found this Hotel La... whatever it's called. Walked in there. It's £16.25 for a double room, which we're in. We're up there somewhere. And this is the square. I thought this was just the bloody car park. I were expecting square to be... I went right at the back of that church looking for the square. So it's not exactly what we expected, but we're here now, and that's that. The history of the originates from 1903, and for your £17.50 you get original artworks which you can purchase from the local artist. We've had a beer downstairs and it's all jolly deep.
Nice little spot.
Oh, that's that. We're going to get washed and changed now and go and explore the town. I'm telling you.
Wash bed.
I'm telling you, it makes Brighouse look classy, this place. I mean, I'm not talking about this particular hotel because the hotel is fine.
It's very nice,
but
isn't
that
it?
town, I'm telling you.
You're telling me?
You're going to love it. You're going to love it. I haven't found the
Wardrobes and all this business.
I haven't found the minibar. Where's the minibar?
Toilet in here.
Huh?
You walk in, the lights come on. So it's quite posh, really.
We'll find a place to put my tomatoes and nectarines.
We've got our own tea to make, haven't we, Janice?
We've got us on what?
Tea to make.
Well, just in case we don't find a restaurant, because you can hardly find food around here.
Who came up with emergency rations?
I've got sausages, I've got tuck biscuits, I've got tomatoes and peaches and butter and cheese and jam.
What's that? A bread, is it?
Rye bread.
It's really nice, that, isn't it?
It's nice and cool on here, so we put our provisions on the windowsill every night. It's 10:30 on Sunday morning, and we're just going to walk up what's called the Green Hill to a UNESCO heritage site. And you start the walk at this bridge that's lined with the different saints. Me being not that religious, I don't really know which saint's which. Mickey out of me because he says that nobody knows saints by sight, and he said I've got to just tell you that that's Saint Nicholas, and this is Saint Peter, and this is Saint Henry, and this is Saint Rudolph, and he says nobody's gonna argue with me. Now I've got to go up this staircase. I'll tell you about the building at the top when we get there. We're not at the top yet, but it's quite a spectacular setting. You can probably tell I'm panting. You come in through these big doors here, and then they've got these zigzag sort of corridors that actually have a cemetery inside, so it's like a zigzaggy cemetery. They go all around edge in a big circle, and then you've actually got your church in the middle, which I think it opens in about half an hour. And inside there's a depiction of, I've forgotten his name, who has his tongue cut off and thrown off the Charles Bridge in Prague because they didn't like the religion that he was following. And this is Resta. You can walk through these, what are they called, Peter? Cloisters? Yeah. Just like zigzag along. You've got these nice little doors. I like them. Just a different view from the side. I think there's a service inside at the moment. It's just part of the ceiling. In that castle we went in yesterday, they didn't let you take any photographs, but all ceilings were lovely. And there were one, it were like they'd made a plaster curtain, and the curtain was held back by plaster cherubs. How funny. You can't take pictures inside, and you can't take pictures obviously like this aerial shot, so I've bought a postcard, and that shows the design of the place. It's all based on 5s and 10s, with 10, like on the outside there's 10 of those things jutting out, and everything's kind of based on numbers. And there's a design inside how they've done it, and it's like they've kind of designed it almost like a spirograph. It was so complicated. I didn't particularly like the inside altar and everything. It was very, very fussy and dark and a bit OTT. And we had to sit about 3/4 of an hour listening to him going on in Czech that we didn't understand. This is the chandelier that's made up of every human bone. In 1318 they had to bury 30,000 people here because of the plague, and they've literally used the bones to decorate this church. There are 2 huge piles here of skulls and bones. There's a balcony above the entrance. We come down this staircase. Actually 4 of those piles of bones. And they look like there's that chandelier in the middle. There's 4 of those big columns. There's an altar behind it. And this is the coat of arms. This part of the coat of arms shows a bird pecking the eye out of a man. But the bird is made out of bones as well. That you can recognise parts like hips and legs. I've just spotted this bit that looks like a little woman. I don't know if it's a woman or a bird, with a dress and two little legs sticking out at the bottom. I like the way these are suspended from the ceiling. There's a pretty weird bit on top. There's so much detail in this, it's hard to get a good look at it really. It's at the side of the altar. Bit is where the artist has put the date and signed his name in bones. A close up of those letters. That's the S. K. A. L. I. C. P. It's the only thing when other people flash the camera.
Yes.
I like that one because it's like the legs are dangling down. It's a funny one. This is starting as you come into the church, at the entrance. Just to give you more a scale of the place.
Otherwise, you could continue straight on.
This is down one side. This is the first one that I've seen that's actually been moving when we get to the bottom. It's just because there's a breeze coming in through the door. This is the outside of the church. I'm going to do this as an experiment to see if it'll work. Oops, a daisy. perhaps not. This is on the pavement outside. This pension, Peter asked me what I wanted to pay, and I said no more than 1,000, including bed and breakfast, which is £25. And he's just agreed to 1,200, and then wonders why I've got a face. I says, because it's 200 too much. And he says, Janice, that's £5. This is a picture of the cathedral. We're just going to go and see in the snow, but it's lovely and sunny for us.
Nice.
30 seconds later, here we are in the main square of Kutna Hora, which we're trying to suss out which way the sun's going, because Janice wants to go in one of these bars, but she wants to go in the one that's going to have the sun. Ooh, that's going to be dodgy with that sunshine up there. Just approaching the cathedral, and it says in the book that this bridge was to rival the one in Prague with all the saints on St. James. I was saying to Peter, there's something about us, there's always scaffolding wherever we go. When we went to Paris, Peter couldn't go up the Eiffel Tower because it was covered in scaffolding, and this is becoming a familiar sight, the green stuff. So just thought I'd show you that, because my dad thinks he's the only person, you know, that has stuff like that happen to him. Just looking over at bridge, and all the trees are just turning different shades. This Gothic cathedral was also built by the same architect, Santini, as that strange star-shaped one this morning. The sun's just in the right position for a view. We want to get the side view because all these, I don't know what they're called in architectural terms, you know those spans that go from flying buttresses. It looks quite spiky front side. Trying to find a side view. You can see the back's covered in scaffolding and front's covered in a tree, but the middle bit we've got, I can't even start to count those Peter's flying buttresses because I've counted at least 12 on each side. It's not quite as bonkers as the one in Barcelona, but it's certainly got a lot of detail. A bit closer now. I wanted to try and get a shot so you could see it sky through. All the shots on the postcards are aerial shots. Peter's getting particularly excited because we've seen a few restaurants open. He thinks he's going to get a meal tonight. Just a general view from the back of the cathedral over the town. That's the church in the main square. That's that bridge that's supposed to be like St. Charles Bridge. We were looking at that restaurant earlier, saying that'd have nice views where them umbrellas are. And seeing as though everything's affordable here, we've just had a pint of beer and a iced frappe coffee, £1.50 for a lot. I've just ordered my husband a little repast, which is a dark beer with mead and smoked ox tongue pulled from the chimney with
cheeky wife.
bread and herb butter.
Sounds
It's going
nice.
to be our little starter.
We're in a bit of a sort of medieval type spot.
Because it's 5 o'clock and we've not eaten that much.
Got a nice bar.
We had to share a toastie at lunchtime because the man had run out of bread.
Got mermaids hanging off at ceiling. spot. And we've got little pretzels on there as well. There's quite a big room in back there as well. They must do banquets and stuff.
A lot of places like this, like these cellar bars, which we've come into, called Catacomb Restaurant. Nobody in that bit at the moment.
We've both chosen fish because we had that tongue earlier. I don't think I videoed the tongue, but we had some tongue earlier at the pub, and we've decided we like the beer better than the wine, so we've ordered beer instead. And I've got trout, Peter's got carp.
Gone for carp again, seeing as we saw it getting catched. What kind of language is that? Caught. Jeff would bloody kill me if I said that. Catched.
And we ordered an extra salad, but apparently we didn't need it.
They always get you with salad. Paid over £1 for that, which is a load over here, and we got like a stack of salad on plate. Oh well.
We're in Kutna Hora now. We arrived yesterday and we liked it so much we're stopping another day. This is our hotel here. That's our bedroom up there in attic, which I showed you yesterday. We're like all yellow and orange inside. And this short street here leads to Main Square. Main Square is before the building up there. Just from a different view. That red car is ours, and this is front pension, hotel, whatever you call it. We got a really good breakfast. £30 for both of us, bed and breakfast, and my mum and dad would love it there. It's very nice. Just doing a bit of a spin round in the centre of Kutna Hora. Lots of little back streets, statues, restaurants, more statues. There's a shop down there that she makes all her own hats in that grassy bit there. Got this massive church. Oh, that makes my backache.
Big bronze cross inside of it.
Yeah. We just came to see the cathedral lit up at night. It looks very nice. God, there's life over there. I can hear people. Must have just been a service going on. This is how quiet it is normally. If you look down there, Peter's down there somewhere. There's not a single person on the street normally. We're just about to eat. I think that might be Jonah.
I didn't think it was Jonah. I
No, you
thought it was
didn't.
Dutch fishing.
What have we got?
What I'm having is goose livers marinated in Tokai in a reduction of what was that liquid?
Raisins and Armagnac.
Raisins, almonds and Armagnac. That's what that is.
And mine is hot pears with blue cheese and almonds.
Pretty posh. And we're on the local wheat beer.
Wheat beer.
Just bought a bottle of Budweiser, which is we've never seen before. That's 16% alcohol, which is stronger than wine.
Stronger than what?
Well, it's stronger than wine, isn't it?
Just move your finger. It says super strong, 16%.
So we're going to have a go at that one, aren't we?
Because I've got my BDI on a pudding, and I decided I can't do start main and pudding. We're sharing this bread loaf. We had this in Budapest. This is filled with goulash. So inside you've got goulash stew.
Looks good, doesn't it?
This is my pudding. It's a hot raspberry dessert with 24 karat gold edible gold, whatever it is, and whipped cream. Ask Peter a simple question. We've finished our meal now and I've ordered us a little surprise and I want him to guess what it is.
Is it a drink?
Yeah.
Algerian coffee.
What is Algerian coffee?
Coffee with eggnog and cream.
I don't drink coffee after 6.
I know, I thought you might be going mad because you're a urologist.
No, that's it, you had a guess. This is Peter's Algerian coffee. So I'm going to ask him now what he thinks it is.
I think I might have been wrong about the Algerian coffee. It's hot. And I still don't know what it is. It's like...
One smell.
Ooh. It smells like hot sugar bits or something like that. Have a taste.
Have a taste.
Making my eyes water. Oh, it's like absinthe.
No,
Still don't know what it is.
it's a hot plum brandy with hot plum brandy with honey.
Slivovitz.
So yeah,
Yeah, so I guessed it right.
yeah.
Oh, it's important stuff. Makes your eyes water. There we go. Johnny's having a taste of hers.
I'll smell it first. Yes, right up your nose, mate. Right. Try to smile.
I like it that much then.
Practice makes perfect, right? Practice makes perfect.
Practice tastes perfect.
My eyes are watering. It makes this 60% bud taste positively weak. Oh, lovely.
You like that then?
I don't think I'm not having another.